is going to be to open up your hips. And I've been doing a lot of hip openers lately because if your hips, now we sit a lot, so what happens is our hips stop moving. Basically, that big muscle that runs inside the hip joint, it actually wraps around your spine. Here it connects at the bottom of the ribs and wraps around the spine and goes down inside the hips. That's called the psoas muscle. That causes a lot of pain and problems if it's not moving right, and because we sit so much, it doesn't move right. Okay, so we need to open it up a bit. So we're going to come up to the wall, like I've been showing you, and we're just going to, I want you to open up into butterfly pose. So your heels, and wherever you are, if you're up here, that's okay. If you're down here farther, that's okay. Wherever you're comfortable. So I'm going to start up top first to show you this one. So your feet are together, right? And you just, this is where you'll just relax. Now you can walk yourself in closer to the wall so that you get proper support from the wall here. Okay, so your feet are up, and we're just going to put our hands on the elbows, pardon me, the knees. You want to make sure your elbows are to the outside, and because your arm has a tendency to turn like this, which is okay if you're doing movement, but when you're actually taking a static pose, you want it to be locked in. Alright, and then you're just going to push on this part of the leg, push it to the wall, both sides evenly. Roll your shoulders down and back to maintain proper alignment in your spine. And we just want to relax here. So you're just opening the hips. When you're ready, lower the legs down as far as you can. And do the same thing. Keep the feet together. Shoulders down and back so your chest is pushing up. And just push open with your hands. You're going to try to open that. It's okay if your feet fall open. You're just working on opening up the hip joint. Now, this might feel better if you have socks on your feet. Actually, the wall isn't that comfortable for my feet. You can also alternate here on rotating your hips up and down. Just go very slow. You can also put your feet on the wall and do the same rocking motion. And this feels really good on your hips because you're getting that mobility moving. And again, just go as far as you can. You might not be able to drop your leg all the way down. You might just be up here. That's okay. You can also just do one side and then the other side. And you can walk your feet up a little bit higher, and you can also do both sides. Alright, the key for these is just to go slow. You can hold it on one side, and here you're going to feel it stretching out the IT band and the hip flexor. And then rotate back to the other side. Right? And then you can extend your leg up. And then we're going to do a little bit of rotation work with the legs. Alright, so I'm just going to lower down. Lower down as far as you can. Use the wall for support. If you're only here, that's okay. Just go here. We'll do 4 and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now pay attention to your feet on the wall. Make sure they're not pigeon-toed out or, pigeon-toed in. You want to make sure that they're straight. So if your feet are turned to the side, that just means that your hip joint needs work. So work on rotating that hip a little bit. And you want to try to, get the other side going too. Because you're stretching out the thighs, inner thighs. Alright? And do the same on the other leg. To just get the mobility in the hip joint there. Alright? Point your toes down to the wall. You can lift up. And lower. This is great for your core. As well, it keeps your alignment. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the abdominals. And lower back down, extend the legs out. And you are really going to feel that in all the leg muscles. You don't need to do very many when you first start for sure, because you will feel it. Alright, so now we've got a little bit of warm-up. Let's try to do legs down a little bit farther. So just do one at a time first. Keep the hip press into the wall, the sit bone, and make sure that the foot is parallel to the floor. Right. Again, see how this one, when you look that way to realign this foot turns. So I need to come back now and adjust this foot to make sure that it's straight. Flex the toes down. And then slowly lift the leg up. And we're going to do the same on the other side. Oh, I got to move over just a little bit here. Right line. And do the same thing. So make sure this leg is parallel. And drop the leg down. And if you can't go all the way, you can put a yoga block under there too to support it. Again, I'm double checking my alignment to make sure this one is straight up. Lower down. Okay, you want to just take a couple of breaths here. Just let everything open. And when you're ready, you can either start from the bottom with this leg down and start to walk this leg over. And it's just, this one is properly aligned, so it's just going to take time for this leg to stretch down. You can prop it up with yoga blocks or pillows, or you can just push into the wall for support. And just take 8 to 10 breaths here. Relax and let the leg slip down. Repeat, do it on the other side. Or you can start up from the center part and bring both legs down. Now when you do this way, you're going to have a deeper stretch on both sides of your legs. When one leg is down, you have to really, that's where your flexibility needs work, because obviously when you're at a different motion in a different range, you have to stretch out your tendons to get to that range of motion. So don't feel bad if you can't get all the way to the ground. It just takes time. If you can dedicate, 20 minutes to doing this every night or every second night, eventually your legs will be dropped down to the floor, and you will have more flexibility, and it will open up your hips for you. All right, to come out of it, bring your legs up. I like to just stretch my hamstrings a little bit before I come out of it. And you can keep one leg up and do some windshield wipers. Back and forth. And do the other side. And when you're ready, bring the feet down and roll over onto your side to come up out of it. So I hope you guys will try those. They're pretty fun and easy to do, so it's an easy way to, you'll be surprised at how quickly your mobility comes when you do these. Just having that wall to assist you. You don't have to worry about tearing anything. You just listen to your body and just go as far as your body, but the wall helps because it keeps everything aligned, so you don't have to worry about things being out of alignment. So like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell at the top to get notifications for when I upload new videos. Feel free to comment on my videos. If you've tried the stretches and you see a big difference in yourself, or if you're going to try them, or just any kind of feedback is appreciated. If you guys like the new style of yoga I'm doing, and keep stretching, everybody. You got to stay active in your body to be pain-free. So once you hit that mobility part where your body starts moving again and the pain lets go, you guys are going to be like, oh my God, this is a miracle. And you get your life back. I know, because I was there, you guys. Keep stretching, everybody.